Archangel Michael says, "The wind carries a secret toward you, one that was whispered in prayer and formed under the moon's glow." For weeks now, heaven has been watching a heart silently beating in rhythm with yours. This message is not a coincidence. It is a sacred confirmation that someone you love is ready to marry you because you are not ordinary, you are spiritually set apart. They've known it for some time, but fear, confusion, and outside forces made them hesitate. Now, their soul has aligned with the truth, and what they feel can no longer be hidden. Their love for you is more than a feeling, it's a divine instruction that refuses to be silenced. They see you not just as a person, but as a home, a sanctuary, a place where peace and purpose meet. They are no longer focused on appearances or past distractions, they see the eternal light within you. A decision has been made, and they are preparing something bigger than a confession, they are preparing a vow. This individual once walked away, unsure of what their soul was truly asking for. But now, they understand that everything they tried to replace you with only left them emptier. That's why they are returning, not with confusion, but with certainty. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The angel surrounded this person in a recent dream, making it impossible to ignore the call over their heart. In this vision, they were shown your face and the powerful path their life would take with you by their side. That dream wasn't fiction, it was revelation. Everything they once feared, commitment, timing, even worthiness, has begun to dissolve. A divine reassurance is now replacing their doubts, giving them the strength to act on what they've been feeling for so long. Their soul is preparing a leap, and their mouth will soon declare it. They are planning a way to meet you, not just casually, but meaningfully. A place has already been chosen, and a time has been whispered in their heart. The universe is making space for this moment to unfold exactly the way heaven intended. You may have felt abandoned or forgotten by them at times, but you were never truly out of their heart. Each time they tried to move on, something pulled them back toward you. That something was the divine bond that no distance, denial, or distraction could break. Type Amen to get blessing 447. The universe has not allowed any other connection to settle in their spirit the way you do. Even in their silence, their soul has been crying for your presence. They've been replaying your laughter, your words, and even your silences, and they now know they can't build a future without you. You've always held a special energy around you, something magnetic and calm, something sacred and healing. That energy is what first drew them in, and it's what continues to draw them closer now. Heaven has amplified your light, and they finally see the full truth of who you are. Archangel Michael says, "Your patience and faithfulness have not gone unnoticed in the spiritual realm. You are not waiting in vain, you are waiting in preparation. The person you love is coming with a transformed heart and a matured intention. They are no longer operating in pride or indecision. Their mind is set, and their heart has been softened by divine intervention. You may soon hear a message, receive a visit, or feel a supernatural pull that confirms what you've been sensing all along." Type Amen to get blessing 821. A ring has already been imagined in their mind. The way they want to kneel before you, speak their truth, and ask you to journey with them forever has already been rehearsed in their dreams. These dreams are not imaginary, they are previews from heaven. They are being nudged by angelic presence everywhere they go. Songs remind them of you. Numbers point them toward you. Even strangers mention things that bring your name into their awareness again and again. They have begun to clear out the old friendships, old patterns, and even old environments that no longer serve the person they want to become for you. Their transformation isn't just emotional, it's spiritual. They're not coming the same way they left. They are even considering seeking forgiveness not just from you, but from themselves. Because they finally realized their delays were not just hurting you, they were blocking their own blessings. That's why heaven is now intervening swiftly. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Their conversations with others have started to shift. They now speak of you with honor, with softness, with a sacred kind of longing. They no longer hide your name, they wear it with pride in their prayers and thoughts. This person has even begun making lifestyle changes that reflect their desire to be a better version of themselves for you. Some are saving money, rearranging their schedules, or cutting ties with bad influences. These changes are proof of intention. Your presence has lingered in their soul like perfume that won't fade. It's not infatuation, it's imprint. And every time they try to deny it, life becomes more hollow. Even their family and closest confidants are starting to notice the shift. They speak your name with curiosity, and some with blessing. Doors that were closed before are now being opened in your direction. Type Amen to get blessing 111. Comment below if this message touches a place you've been praying about. You are not delusional, this is spiritual confirmation. Their spirit keeps revisiting memories they shared with you. The way you held their hand, your tone of voice, even the way you looked at them, these moments have now become sacred markers in their heart. They realize now they misjudged their own feelings. They are not coming back just to test the waters. They are coming back with full surrender, ready to plant roots and build something unshakable. The angels have placed a vision of union in their spirit, and they've accepted it. Archangel Michael says, "It's not too late. What was delayed is being divinely accelerated. Your season of waiting is turning into a season of receiving." They've told themselves they couldn't handle commitment, but that was a lie formed from past wounds. Now, healing is pouring through them, and their heart is no longer ruled by fear. They are becoming bold in love, and they are ready. Type Amen to get blessing 505. The month ahead holds sacred timing. Watch for signs, repeating symbols, or unusual dreams. They will mark the approach of your moment. The spiritual world is now operating in your favor. You may be feeling tired, weary, or even doubtful, but do not give in to discouragement. The reason you felt heavier lately is because spiritual pressure always increases before divine release. That release is nearing. If you've had dreams of weddings, unions, or circles of light recently, it's not by accident. You are being spiritually prepared to receive this union. The angels are teaching your spirit to make room. This person's heart has been stirred into a divine awakening. Their thoughts are not just emotions anymore, they are blueprints of commitment. A meeting is coming that will alter the rest of your life. Type Amen to get blessing 777. They've seen your loyalty, your silence, and your kindness, even when it hurt. They now know that real love is not dramatic or flashy, it's quiet, powerful, and persistent like yours. That's why they're choosing you. There was a time they were unsure, not because you weren't enough, but because they weren't ready to accept something pure. But that time has passed. Now, their readiness is catching up with your faithfulness. You may not even recognize the version of them that is approaching. They are being refined by trials, softened by divine love, and restored by grace. They've been anointed with clarity. The same person who once ran from love is now chasing it back to your door. This isn't a temporary emotion, it's a covenant they are forming with heaven's permission. Your name is being carried in their prayers with deep intention. Type Amen to get blessing 626. You will soon be faced with a choice, to hold on to past pain or step into present purpose. The universe is setting up a divine opportunity for your yes to meet their finally. What felt impossible is being made possible through divine orchestration. Even those who once doubted your connection will be silenced by the testimony of your union. You are being positioned to become an example of what heaven-ordained love looks like. The moment is being sanctified. There is a blessing attached to your name that this person is about to unlock. They are not just drawn to you, they are called to you. Their spirit has finally said yes. Everything around you may seem ordinary right now, but watch how quickly things shift. One encounter, one message, one step, and your world will never be the same again. Type Amen to get blessing 888. They are being guided to rewrite the way they once approached you. This time, there will be no mixed signals, no confusion, and no games. The words they speak will come from a place of clarity and conviction. They have realized that love like yours is once in a lifetime, unshakable, rare, and deeply blessed. That realization has brought them to their knees in reflection. What they are planning is no longer about desire alone, it's about destiny. Their soul has been pressing them to act. Every delay is now turning into divine urgency. You are the missing piece to their spiritual alignment, and they're no longer willing to walk this life without you. They are searching for the right moment, the right words, and the right setting. But heaven is making it simpler than they expected. Because when God decides it's time, nothing can stop it, not even their hesitation. Type Amen to get blessing 313. There is a peaceful force guiding your paths toward one another. Even when you're not speaking, your souls are communicating in silence. The longing, the ache, the memories, they are all signs of a sacred bond. They have been talking to someone wise about you. This person confirmed what they were too afraid to say out loud. They are ready, and they're not going to let you slip away again. There is something about your resilience, your softness under pressure, and the way you hold on to faith that has captivated them beyond explanation. That is why they are about to kneel before you, not out of weakness, but out of reverence. They are choosing you not just for now, but for forever. The commitment they are about to offer is real. It is rooted in spiritual awareness and deep emotion. It has taken them time, but now every part of them is aligned in your direction. Type Amen to get blessing 404. Even their past heartbreaks have become teachers that led them to appreciate you more deeply. They now understand what it means to be cherished, respected, and truly loved. And that's what they're preparing to offer in return. You may have felt like giving up on love recently. But that weariness was a final test before this great release. Your heart has endured, and it's about to be crowned with fulfillment. Their message to you will be filled with emotion, and they may even struggle to get the words out. But listen beyond the surface, because what they will say has been echoing in their spirit for longer than you know. They will not just propose, they will pour out their soul. Archangel Michael says, stay grounded and stay open. You will feel a wave of confirmation before the moment arrives. The energy around your spirit will feel lighter, clearer, and divinely warmed. Type Amen to get blessing 223. Your aura has begun to attract divine unions. What's arriving is not coincidence, it's consequence. The love you gave, the tears you shed, the prayers you whispered, they are all returning in multiplied form. Heaven is designing a scene that will feel like a movie, but it will be real. Every detail, from the timing to the words, will align in divine synchronicity. Your heart will recognize it even before your mind does. This is not a rehearsal. This is the final act, the moment the story turns in your favor. You will no longer be the one who wonders, you will be the one who is chosen, held, and pursued. There will be no more delay, no more uncertainty. Just a sacred promise wrapped in human form. This is the moment you were made for. Type Amen to get blessing 711. They have seen what life is like without you, and they don't want that version of existence anymore. You bring light, purpose, and divine rhythm into their chaotic world. That is why they are willing to fight for this love. Their eyes are opening to all the signs they missed before. Numbers, dreams, even strangers mentioning your name, everything is now making sense. The realization is complete, it's you. They are letting go of pride. They are letting go of fear. And in that letting go, they are finally ready to hold on to you fully. The way you loved them, the way you stood firm, even in your quiet suffering, has ignited something eternal in them. That flame is becoming a fire of commitment, and it will not burn out. Type Amen to get blessing 646. They have replayed every moment of joy you shared, every time you made them feel safe and understood. Those moments have turned into lifelines. That's why they are building up the courage to say the words they once held back. This love was not ordinary. It was written before birth, sealed before time, and protected even in separation. Now, the seal is about to break, and your names are being joined in divine ink. Do not listen to the noise around you. Do not let past pain block your future peace. What's happening now is not a repeat, it is a renewal. There is a sacred blessing attached to your name that this person has now received permission to unlock. They are walking toward you with trembling hands but steady heart. It is already done in the spiritual realm. Type Amen to get blessing 535. This coming week holds vibrations of change. Be alert to the invitations, the unexpected calls, the messages that sound ordinary but feel divine. These are the breadcrumbs of fate. Your spirit will know when it's time to say yes. There will be no confusion, no conflict, only clarity. Because when it's God ordained, it arrives with peace. Heaven has already prepared a table where your hearts will reunite. Love will be spoken. Rings will be exchanged. Futures will be rewritten. There is a healing that comes with being chosen. This love will cover every scar, every disappointment, and every silent tear. You are not just being loved, you are being crowned. Type Amen to get blessing 114. Comment if your heart is feeling this divine message. The angels are confirming it as you read. You may not see all the movement yet, but in the unseen realm, there's a rapid unfolding. Words are being formed. Plans are being finalized. Roads are being cleared. Archangel Michael says, this is not just a reunion, it's a restoration. You are not getting back the old, you are receiving a higher, healed version of everything you hoped for. This is sacred. Someone you love is ready to marry you because you are their answered prayer, their divine reflection, and their soul's peace. They finally see it. And soon, they will show it. Your waiting days are ending. Your blessing days are arriving. Get ready for divine vows. Type Amen to get blessing 777. They have reached the point where silence is no longer an option. Their heart is too full, their spirit too stirred, and the signs too loud. What they once suppressed is now ready to rise to the surface in the form of a promise. They are not waiting for perfection anymore. They are ready to love you in the real, raw, beautiful present. Because to them, your flaws are sacred, your soul is stunning, and your love is a miracle. They are beginning to view marriage not just as a ceremony, but as a spiritual covenant with the one person who brings them closer to peace. And that person is you. Their soul knows it, and heaven is confirming it. The words, I love you, will come with more weight now. They will not just mean affection, they will mean foundation, future, forever. These words are coming to you soon, and they will change your reality. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. You were not forgotten, and you were never abandoned. The separation was protection. The delay was direction. What's coming now is divine orchestration. They are walking away from distractions, unhealthy habits, and everything that kept them distant from their destiny. You are their destiny, and they now recognize it clearly. Their steps are being guided by a power they can't explain, but they don't need to. They want to build a new home with you, not just a physical place, but an emotional sanctuary where both of you can rest, heal, and thrive. This idea has rooted itself so deep in them that it's now growing into a solid plan. The angels are blessing every step of that plan. They are preparing not just to propose, but to protect. Not just to love, but to lead with gentleness. Not just to stay, but to build something that reflects the kingdom of heaven on earth. Type Amen to get blessing 989. You may have felt unseen lately, but the truth is you were being preserved. God kept you hidden from wrong hands so the right one could return with honor. And now, that return is happening. The bond you share is more than attraction. It's more than affection. It's a divine imprint, etched deep into your souls, forever recognizable. You are about to see how powerful love becomes when it's filtered through trials and refined by time. What comes out is not just emotion, it's eternal devotion. That's what's coming to you. They've already imagined the moment. The ring. The words. The tears. The sacred stillness after the vow is spoken. This dream will no longer live in their mind, it will be brought into your world. Type Amen to get blessing 313. Your soul is being magnetized toward alignment. Everything within you is preparing for this divine encounter. Your spirit already feels it even if your mind doesn't fully understand it yet. When they look at you next, it won't be through the eyes of the past. It will be through the eyes of revelation. They'll see who you are, who you've always been, and who you're destined to become together. You will no longer have to convince anyone of your worth. The right one will walk in already knowing it. And they will honor it with action, not just words. They are rehearsing how to say it all, how to tell you they never stopped loving you, how they've changed, how they want to begin again. This isn't a fantasy anymore. It's a divine appointment that is now unlocking. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Comment below if you believe this message was meant for you. The energy surrounding your name has shifted in Heaven's book. You are not going to be proposed to in haste, but in holiness. This will be more than romantic, it will be sacred. Every detail will echo purpose. Even the time they choose, the words they say, and the setting of the moment will feel strangely familiar. That's because heaven already wrote it. You are just stepping into the script. They are no longer seeking external approval. They know in their spirit that you are their path, their peace, and their promise. The hesitation is melting. You're about to enter a new season of security. Not just financial. Not just emotional, but spiritual security that anchors you and makes you feel safe to love without limits. Type Amen to get blessing 717. You'll notice an increase in strange peace within you. That peace is your confirmation. It's heaven telling your heart, prepare for joy. They are being pushed by divine timing. Everything they ignored before is now unavoidable. They can't run from the truth anymore, it's blooming in their chest like spring after a long winter. The angels have visited their dreams again, this time showing them what life would be like if they keep waiting. And that image terrified them. Because losing you is no longer an option. That's why their actions are shifting rapidly. You will feel it. You will sense the urgency, the intention, and the deep respect rising in their energy. Type Amen to get blessing 363. You are not being led into another heartbreak. You are being led into holy union. The type of connection people pray for, but only a few receive. Because you've endured, you've waited, and you've stayed true to your heart, now the heavens are rewarding you. A person you once thought was lost is returning, not just as they were, but as who they were always meant to be. They will speak words you thought you'd never hear. They will share truths they once kept hidden. And they will do it because they are being driven by something greater than guilt, love. This is no longer about if, it's about when. And the when is close, so close that your soul already feels the pulse of it approaching. Type Amen to get blessing 212. Archangel Michael says, the spiritual chains around this connection have been shattered. The strongholds are broken. The enemy no longer has access to your love story. You will begin to notice signs in the form of recurring images, repeating times, or even unexpected invitations. Pay attention, these are breadcrumbs from heaven. They are guiding you to the altar moment that was always meant for you. Do not fear if you feel emotional or overwhelmed in the coming days. That's your soul expanding to receive what it was once denied. This is the breakthrough moment you've been sensing. They're no longer afraid of commitment, they're craving it. With you. Only with you. And soon, they will make it known with the words, "Will you marry me?" Type Amen to get blessing 1001. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up